Okay. So, audio's not working. That's a fine way to start this. There we go. Okay, audio's working again. Fix that. Okay, closest one. Hello. Each today has happened. It existed today. This is a day that this was one of the days of all time. One of them at least. Like, historians will look back on this day and it will be one of them. They'll be like, yeah, September 2nd, 2021. It happened. There will be no denying it in the history books. Because, like, why would you do that? Why would you deny that it's like a day? You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry. That's not even food I'm opening. It's the illusion of food. So how are you all doing today? It's 2022 for 2020. It's been a rough day, okay? It has not been a good day. It's been a panic duo. It's been... I didn't eat dinner. What was it? Alright, I ate at like 4:30, so it's not that bad, right? Like, some people would consider 4:30 dinner. But, like, to be fair, when I said I ate, I had, like, one breakfast sandwich. So, like, you know... things didn't pan out how I hoped they would. But no, here we are. It's, My Sweet Zombie. Well, it's a video game that we've been playing. Let's start. Nope, that just starts it over from the beginning. Okay. Unless you want to hear about my day. Okay, wait. No, I've already been here. Did I forget to save? Okay, wait. Main menu. This is the latest one. But that's clearly after. Wait a second. Okay, we already did this, too. Oh my... Did I lose my progress? Oh my god. Note to self. Yeah, I think I did, because, like... I'm pretty sure I've lost my progress, because, like... And, like... So I can save this here or whatever. Yeah. So, alright. Who wants to speed run? Great, we have to speed run. Alright, put that on... Oh, good, it does... Alright, skipping. I'll just have to figure something out. That's what we chose last time. We gotta maintain the timeline. What should I do last time? I did the top one, right? Because I've been going full romance. Oh, great. Let me check. And now comes the best part of the stream. Philip realizes he lost his progress and has to check to make sure he's making the same decisions as last time. What everyone here came to watch. I'm absolutely certain of it. Gotta find this exact moment in the script. Here, y'all can listen to old me talk about this. So that I can pretend I'm making content right now. I do it because he has done so much for me. I do it because it's the right thing to do and we're friends. I'll reenact it with my mouse. I'm actually not sure about this one. Right? Like, I'm actually not sure. Cookie has benefited her mental state. Okay, skipping ahead. And friend zoning. And that means I won't win. I must win. I need to win. I forgot I was deranged. Okay, we're doing the top one. Skip. We definitely were not talking about Liam. Because I remember talking about Tsundere and the old lady. Liam calls. Huh. Alright, quickly. Save. This is the first save. We did it. Yay. So yeah, I hope that worked. Cause like... Does it remember other things I've done? Nope, wait. Nope. I refuse to do this. Okay, so I wanted to remember all of the choices I've made. This is very important to me, you know? I'd really like it to, you know, remember what I've done. Nope. Probably not gonna chat much, I'm pretty tired. Okay. I need the thing to remember what I've done. So we're gonna go to... Alright, we're going to... start from the beginning and just make every choice the same. Okay, we try to run away first. Then we throw something. This is the cookies. Which leads to this situation. We name her Cookie. Hey, wait a second. Alright, we're back. Alright, a couple of days have passed since I've decided to be more assertive at telling others no. Although my managers and co-workers have been surprised when I refused to help. Nope, wait. Chapter 4. Me and my zombie. Cookie! It calls her Cookie here. It saved that, so the rest of the choices must be safe. So we can go to chapter 5 now. Alright. Which means it's time, and I know this is crazy, 10 minutes into the stream, to start playing the game. So I finally figured all that out. Also, we're saving before, like, every decision now, because, like, I need to save. I don't want to save again. A couple of days have passed since I've decided to be more assertive in telling others no. Although my manager and coworkers have been surprised when I refused to help them at times, none of them had started thinking less of me for it. Some of them even praised me for finally growing a backbone. Which I'm not even sure how I feel about that. Good morning, Leslie. Morning, Sam. I don't get a face. Been busy. Not really. Kinda slow. Perfect. Oh, I have to show you the picture I took at the costume store. It was the absolute cutest. I'm totally going to wear this on Halloween. Really? I can't wait to see. And because of that, I now was having more fun at work. Even my coworkers noticed my change, and I guess it made me more approachable since some of them have been starting more conversations with me. It's amazing how much has changed in such a short amount of time. My home life, my work, and my relationships with others. Alright, I'm heading off. I'll see you when I get back, Cookie. Yeah. Well, I have to remember the voices. Okay, Cookie, what did I do for Cookie? Yep. 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 Okay. Oh, good. Okay. I can do a Cookie. Yep. Okay. Is something wrong? No, not really. You don't sound very convincing. Remember, we promised to tell each other when something is wrong? But also, I won't force you to tell me. There's something on my mind. However, I don't think I'm ready to speak about it yet. That's fine, then. Whenever you're ready, just talk to me about it, okay? I will. Have a good day at work, then. Thanks. Take care of the house until I get back. Wait. Cookie then walks up to me and takes my hand into hers before gently squeezing it. Come back home safe, please. Of course. I then gently squeeze her hand back before heading out the door for work. So I would totally recommend you playing it. I could bring a copy to work to you for. I could bring a copy to you for work tomorrow. Jane and I have been conversing more recently, mostly about games called visual novels. Don't know what that's about. Why did you play those? It's a refreshing change from her calling me to fix the espresso machine all the time. I don't know, Jane. So this game, Magical Academy Love Life, is something called a visual novel. But it's basically just like reading one? Why not just read a normal book then? Alright, this stream's canceled. Stream's canceled. We're gonna read a book. So next stream, bring good book recommendations for me to read on stream to people. Something which I'm not doing that. Because visual novels are better. Come on, Sam, give it a try. Well, I suppose it won't hurt. Yay. I think you'll like it. Playing Atoma games is a nice way to cope with being single. Really? So, I guess that's not a problem for you, since you're seeing someone on the side. What? Well, what? What makes you think I'm seeing someone? You aren't? I just assume you were, since nowadays you've been so lively at work. There are other reasons to be lively at work. For shame. Besides, you always looked excited when you get off work, so I assumed you always go see your partner. Other reasons to be excited to not be at work. That doesn't mean I'm dating anyone at the moment. So there's no one in your life at the moment? Ellipses. I knew it! Who is it? It's a woman. I met her like a month ago. She's become a very important person to me and has a positive impact on my life. And I may feel some attraction to her. But I don't know if she's into me like that, though there have been moments between us. Well, you won't know unless you ask, right? So just pop the question. I like you. What do you think about me? Yeah, I'll try asking her. Now these moments, want to elaborate on what those moments are? Well, we don't have time to talk about this. We should get back to work. Darn. Jane walks off to head back to her station. As she does, Liam starts towards me. Hey Sam, how's it going? Well, nothing much, which is nice for once. I used to always be putting out fires at work, but nowadays, every day has been so relaxing, I'm not tired or stressed anymore at work. It's nice, isn't it? I think it's a good look from you. Thanks. Honestly, I could continue working like this if I didn't have that interview coming up. Oh, hey, Sam, I think you got a text message. Oh, you're right. I checked my phone briefly to see the message from Cookie. She must have messaged me on my laptop. I wonder what she's texting me about. You can go ahead and text back. Don't worry. I won't stitch you on your phone. Yeah. It's going to take me a while to get back to the voices. Something that I just think way too hard about. Like, no one cares about the voices, but I do. This is why I started the series without doing voices. But then it felt like then it felt boring, right? Like, every character. So, like, we're back to the voices, no voices debate. I do want to check what Cookie texted me, especially since she was acting a little weird today. But I am at work, and I was kind of speaking with Liam. It's not offering me the Liam choice. There's one choice here. I think we've, like, locked into this path. Because, like, yeah, we're not getting dialogue option anymore. We have one option, and it's the Cookie option. Thanks, Liam. I'll be quick. Take your time. We don't have that many customers right now. I go and check my phone to see what Cookie texted me. Hey, what time do you think you're going to get home? I raised my brow, but texted her back. Probably around 6. Why? Got it. Thanks. That's all she wanted? Weird. Now I'm kind of worried. Is something wrong with Cookie? It's probably a surprise. I put my phone away in my pocket and turned to Liam. Hey, Liam. Huh? You mind if I head home early today? Huh? No! No, wait! No! Oh. No, Sam. Clearly, she wanted to know when you got home. It's like a surprise. You can't come home early after you told her 6. Huh? Any reason why? Just concerned about something. I don't have a problem with it. Just let me try and finish up whatever tasks I need to do in the back. Thanks, William. I appreciate it. Anytime. He then heads off to the back of the cafe. Cookie, what's going on? What surprise am I about to ruin? As I near my place, I start to ponder on why Cookie is acting so weird. Is she sick? No. Can the undead get sick, though? I mean, maybe. I'd assume possibly. Maybe she's homesick. Wait, that wouldn't make sense either. She has amnesia. I don't think she has amnesia. I think she's lying. But, maybe she's ready to leave. Okay, but maybe A cold feeling of dread then courses through my body. You're gonna like walk into the middle of like a surprise party being made, and it's gonna be. That's my guess. I think it's like a surprise, like a good surprise. I always knew that Cookie Girl would leave one day, just not this soon. Or I kind of never really thought she would leave. Cookie has become such an important person in my life. I guess I just accepted the fact that she would always be there, by my side. I never truly thought that one day she would go. I mean, I did tell her that whenever she was ready, she could leave. But even if she's not living with me anymore, that doesn't mean I don't want her to still be in my life. I have to talk to her about this. I walk through the front door and announce my presence. There's a possibility. Alright, so like, there's a few possibilities. Whatever it is, I think, like, clearly she wants to know when you'll be home for a reason. And by not coming home at the time, it, like, was going to throw a wrench in whatever Cookie's doing. I walk through the front door and announce my presence. I'm home. And then hear a loud crash and clatter. Cookie! I run towards the source of the noise, the kitchen. Cookie, are you okay? To hear that in front of me was this sight. Oh, the little road. Oh, cutscene. You assume too much, Sam. It is true. Sam? What are you doing home? No, this is not. That's William. What are you doing home? You weren't supposed to be here till 6. I came home early. I was worried. What are you doing, though? Nothing. I wasn't. You have to. Nothing. I wasn't. Why did you have to come home early? Why did you have to come home early? You ruined the surprise. I looked around the kitchen and noticed the table was set up. Not to mention the place was a mess, as if someone had used it recently. Which means, were you trying to surprise me with dinner? Ellipses. Cookie, I'm so sorry. No, it's fine. Kinda my fault that I thought I could do this on my own. I mean, I can't make anything as good as you. All I could make was a stupid fucking spaghetti. It's not stupid. And honestly, even though the surprise is ruined, I feel really happy that you went and tried to surprise me with a home-cooked meal. Because it's the thought that counts. Emphasis on tried. Well, I still would like to try something you made. Why though? It's not going to be as delicious as whenever you make. Not true. Because knowing that you made it, I know it would be delicious no matter what. Well, I guess I can try and remake it. Pasta isn't that hard to make anyways. It's true. I have cooked pasta before. Who wants to ask me about my life-changing experience cooking pasta? You should do that. I've learned so much in my years of making pasta. I can't wait to try it then. Just go watch TV or something. I'll be done soon. Okay. Alright, dinner is ready. Great, I can't wait to try it. Just don't expect much, okay? I walk into the kitchen with Cookie to see the table set up and both our plates topped with spaghetti. Cookie, this looks amazing. You don't have to overdo it on the flattery. No, really, it looks super delicious. I can't wait to try it. Okay. We both take a seat at the table. I grab my fork and dig it into the pile of pasta. I bring the fork to my mouth and take a bite. Moment of truth. The suspense is killing me. Well? It's amazing. The best spaghetti I've ever had. I doubt it, but whatever. I really appreciate you making this. Other than my family, no one really has made a meal for me. I noticed how her covers were covered in bandages and stitches. I could tell she worked really hard in making this. It warmed my heart knowing how far she went to do all this. What do you need to cut for spaghetti? I guess she's cutting the tomatoes for the tomato sauce. But, can I ask though, what's the special occasion? So remembering my earlier thoughts about cookie weaving, I clutched the fork in my hand. I wanted to thank you.
Huh?
Huh? For everything. For giving me a place to stay and feeding me. For teaching me how to cook and clean. For everything. I don't know anyone else. Who would do so much for a complete stranger? Most people aren't as kind and selfless and lovely as you. The voice is falling apart. So I wanted to find a way to repay you. And this is the only way I can think of. I know it's not much.
Eh?
But why are you crying? No one has ever said these things about me. I did get the occasional compliment that I was helpful or smart, but no one has ever told me I was... Oh, I did this again. You know what? We're saving. Yeah, every time we accidentally press the right trigger, we're saving. No one has ever told me I was lovely. I'm sorry, I'm just not used to compliments. F weekly if the sad comment I make. Well, I do think those things. I just wish I could be the same. What do you mean by that? You're amazing too, Cookie. Ah, thanks. But I don't need you to make up stuff about me. I know what I am. And so do I. You're wise. Wise? I can see wise. Wise? Yeah, I can see wise. It has been a week since I played this last because, it's the weekly streams thing. I'm trying to remember if there's specific instances of being wise. I mean, there's not a specific word I'd use for... Like, she's not unwise. Anyway, wise, caring, and considerate. I'm so happy I met you. But you don't even know what I was like alive. How could you be so sure if I'm really those things? Maybe I was a different person than when I was alive. An awful person. See, I think I'm really certain that she remembers when she was alive. Even if you were, that wouldn't matter. I know what you are like now. And I would like you still, even if I knew you in the past. Sam. That's why I need to say one more thing, and it's important. Yes? Cookie, even if you decide to leave or go somewhere else, please don't leave my life. Honestly, I don't even mind if you never want to move out. I just want you to be a part of my life. And it's okay if you say no, it's your choice after all. Okay. Thank you. Now that is settled, I'm going to turn my attention to this wonderful meal you made. It's just spaghetti. No, spaghetti is a life-changing meal to make. You feel the power over those helpless noodles. Yes. Yes. Y'all should ask me about my spaghetti cooking sometime. A wonderful spaghetti. Fine, whatever you say. Cookie, you don't really have to help wash the dishes. I mean, you made dinner. I would barely call what I made dinner. Besides, it's fine. I plan to do it alone anyway. But since we both keep insisting one of us should do it, I might as well both do it. Well, okay. We continued to wash the dishes together. However, I noticed that there was a piece of soap sud on Cookie's face. It seems she didn't notice yet. Wipe it off her. Kiss her. You don't kiss soap bubbles off people. Because you don't want soap in your mouth. Right? Consensus. Consensus in the chat. Like, would you, in a romantic context, kiss a soap bubble off of someone? Right, like, on a list of 1 to 10 on romantic ways to steal a kiss, soap bubbles. Put that, I'd like a ranking. We're gonna do the romantic option though. I reach over to Cookie's face and wipe the soap suds off with we're using our thumb. She looks at me in shock. I couldn't help but blush, realizing that what I did was quite intimate. You had something on your face. Did I? She then places her hand over mine, suddenly realizing that I never took that hand away from her face. Is there anything else on my face? She looks up at me with anticipation. I suddenly feel bored. A very pretty pair of lips. What do you want to do with them? I feel the blood rush to my head, my face reddened with embarrassment. That's what I thought. Ah, yes. I guess this makes more sense. Fine. And I still say what I'm actually thinking. I'd like to kiss them. She smiles up at me. Then go ahead. I caress her cheek, stroking my finger down her face before pushing a piece of hair behind her hair. I slowly begin to bend over. I forgot that Cookie's shorter than us. Just because, like, I don't get that from the pictures. I forgot that Cookie was shorter than us. I slowly begin to bend over to bring my face closer to hers. She was so much smaller than me, and our height differences were more apparent with us standing next to each other. I mean, that's not really shown here because, like, this is a blank screen, but, you know. Yet despite that, I still felt my face inching closer and closer to hers until I could almost feel our lips brush against each other. But I guess Cookie got impatient as she then pushed her lips against mine, closing the distance between us. I felt every inch of her lips against mine, even the small opening around the corner of her mouth. What is that? Sound? Small opening on the corner? Well, we accidentally pressed the right click button, so we're saving again. And my back hurt a little due to the fact that I had to bend over to reach her. But still. It was the best kiss I ever had. I slowly pull away, already missing the warmth of her mouth, and I look down at her. That was nice. It was. Though I gotta say, never had a kiss taste like pasta before. That's another line hinting that she remembers. Sorry. I'm not complaining. But let's make sure our next one tastes different. Let's finish these up and head to bed. Yeah? Okay. The end. We did it! I actually don't know how many chapters this are. This could be the last chapter. I was expecting like 8, but this could be it. I lay in bed thinking about today's events. Can't believe I kissed Cookie. And she said there will be a next time. I scooped into my pillow, a grin spreading onto my face. I wonder if she enjoyed the kiss as much as I did. I hope so. I wonder if maybe we might go further than kissing. Would I be ready for that? I mean, I'm a lot more comfortable with my body now, but I still have bouts of insecurity, especially when naked. Gosh, thinking about all this is making me a nervous wreck. Still, I really liked that kiss. Sometimes I do feel like Cookie is hiding something from me. Just the fact that she doesn't have amnesia. They've hinted that there's like 5 or so lines by now. But I do think we got a lot closer, though. Even though there's still a bit of distance between us. Hopefully that will change soon, so we're not done yet. I hope she'll trust me enough to share with me what is on her mind. Till then, I'll wait until she's ready. After having those final thoughts? Maybe this is the end? I tried to soon overcame me and I drifted off into sleep. Chapter 6, Dead Ends. Yep, we're gonna save this. Heading off to work. Cookie! Huh? What are you doing here in our house? What's with that response? I turned my gaze away from her. What response? That one. Also, now you're not even looking at me? Is this about the kiss last night? You can't act like this every time we kiss, you know. Sorry. You'll have to get used to it eventually. So have they kissed multiple times at this point? Or is this like preemptive? Alright, if we're going to kiss more means that this is probably still right. This is right the next night. If we're going to kiss more. Right. How about us practice? I give you a goodbye kiss. I am... Relax, I'm just teasing you anyway. Oh. Mostly. Take care, though. I will. I'll be back home soon. Bye. I leave the house. She's concerned. It was a relatively slow day at the cafe, and at this moment I was chatting with Jane about a game she was playing. Oh, that's this huge twist. You won't see it coming at all, I promise you. Is the twist that she actually doesn't have amnesia? Because, like, then I've seen it coming. I saw it coming last stream, too. Then maybe I should give it a try. I totally recommend it. The lights out at the end of the sea is so good. Is that it? Could someone in the chat research whether or not that's a real game or not? Hey, Jane, go ahead and take your break. Huh? Oh, okay. See you, Sam. Enjoy your break, Jane.
Oh?
So, having fun?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's been neat talking with Jane. I see it. I'm happy to hear that. As long as she isn't pestering you anymore about broken espresso machines. No, not anymore. Then good. Just when the bell signaling someone has entered the cafe rings. Welcome in. And at the entrance, lo and behold, it's... Hey. Hooky, what are you doing here? You're usually not up this early, too. I got bored at home, and I couldn't really sleep again, so I came here. But are you sure it's okay for you to come here? It's fine. Besides, I wanted to come see you at work. I mean, if you're fine with me coming to see you. Are you bothered by me being here? Despite the face mask, I could hear the insecurity in her voice. No, I'm happy to see you here, actually. Oh. Okay, cool. Cookie? Oh, yeah. Just that Liam was standing next to me this whole time. Liam, this is Cookie, my friend. Liam raised an eyebrow at the name, but didn't say anything else, fortunately. Nice to meet you, Cookie. Nice to meet you, Cookie. Yeah, same. Since you're a friend of Sam's, do you want anything on the house? You're sure? You're sure about it? Doing these two back to back is hard. You're sure about that? Liam, you don't have to do that. I can cover for her. I don't want you to get in trouble. Nah, it's cool. A friend of yours is a friend of mine. Also, it's not like I get a shit if I get into trouble. I like this guy. You too. So what will it be? Give me the chocolate croissant, the cinnamon roll, the banana nut bread. Cookie then continued to order every sweet bakery item from the coffee shop, and with every item she asked for, William's eyes grew wider in shock. I'll stick a latte, but put every syrup you have in it till it doesn't taste like coffee. Every syrup? You've got a lot of... Everyone. An extra whipping cream on top. Alright, I think I got it. Go ahead and relax. We'll call you when your order is ready. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'll see you when you're off, Sam. Oh, see you. Luca then walks off to find a seat. Okay, so I might get in trouble. Liam, I am so sorry. Let me cover for her, please. No, it's fine. I was the one who offered anyway. Besides, can't she really eat all those sweets? Won't like her stomach's hurt at some point? You'll be surprised. Yeah, then call me impressed. I say money well spent if she actually manages to consume all that sugar. Though I was surprised that your friend had the same name as your cat. Aha, yeah. The name for the cat came from her. I can see why. She does seem like a cat in personality. Right? We both laugh at this exchange. But hey, since your friend came to visit you, would you like to leave work early to go hang with her? Huh? Are you sure? Yeah, I mean, I'm already getting into trouble for giving away most of our product for free. What's one more thing? I mean, it could be the difference between you getting fired and not getting fired. Like, are you sure you want to do that? I mean, in theory, like, I guess, like, I don't know, like one more thing might be the straw that breaks the camel back. I don't know, I'm worried. I don't think you should have that attitude. Yeah, Sam agrees with me. But there's no other options. We're on the cookie route for sure now. Really? Are you sure? Of course. Besides, what's going to happen in the last 15 minutes of your shift anyway? Thank you then, Liam. I'll go clock out then. Alright, have fun. After clocking out, I quickly take off my apron and rush over to the seating area where Cookie was. Cookie! Oh, hey, you're off already? No, Liam let me off early. Ah, that's cool of him then. Should we head home then? I looked down at the coffee table piled with food. No, we can wait till you finish eating. I'd rather not carry this all home with us. Fine by me. Cookie then continues to sneak food to her hot mouth under her face mask. Actually, I can't imagine that being a comfortable way to eat. Maybe we should head home. No, that's fine. I don't mind staying here. I was sick of being stuck at home. I was shocked by her words. It made me realize that Cookie has been sort of limited to staying at home due to her parents. I mean, even though Cookie is kind of an introvert, anyone at some point would feel the need to go out. I didn't think much into the future. It was to do with the fact that I myself was scared of it. Especially with the impending interview for a job that I might be stuck with for the rest of my life. But, oh yeah, right, we can't end it off. I forgot about the dreams subline. So we can't just end with the romantic resolution. We have to have the baking resolution. But I realized, too, the Cookie being, a zombie, she would probably not be able to live a normal life. She can't really go in public without a disguise, unless it's maybe Halloween. Just get some really good makeup. She couldn't really have a job. I mean, she could find some online work, but basically has no legal documents. It would be really difficult. But I think she does have legal documents, because I'm pretty sure she remembers. And then there's relationships with other people. Sure, Cookie has me, but she might not be able to make other friends. They might not be okay with the fact that she's undead. And what if she wants to pursue a romantic relationship someday? She's doing that right now! Thinking Cookie wanted to be with someone romantically caused a pain. What are you talking about? You kissed her yesterday! Sam. Thinking of Cookie wanting to be with someone romantically caused a pain in my heart. You! Either way, Cookie could probably never be able to live as herself in normal society once they start giving equal rights to the undead. But I doubt that will happen anytime soon. Okay, I'm sure... Alright, Sam is thinking, what if, the romantic thing doesn't last, right? She certainly knows that they're in a romantic thing right now, right? Some of the dialogue just implied that Sam is unaware of the, it's like, what if she gets romantic feelings with him? That's what's happening right now. She does know this, right? I'm imagining. I must be imagining things. I am imagining things. Clearly, she's just worried that it won't last. She clearly knows that this is a romance happening right now. Alright. I wonder if Cookie realizes too when it bothers her. I always thought she was kind of quiet, but what if she's actually depressed because she knows she won't have a normal life again? That might explain why she seems withdrawn at times, and why she's constantly snacking or eating. Not to mention the fact that sometimes catch her staying up late, playing video games, watching TV instead of sleeping, and sleeps for most of the day. I thought it was because she was undead that she did those things, but maybe they could be signs of depression. And I should know, before I transitioned as a woman, my depression and gender dysphoria was horrible. But after I transitioned, it did get a bit better, since now people saw me as my true self. But Cookie can't really do that, can she? I wonder if Cookie is experiencing something similar to that. Cookie, what's up? Do you hate that you have to hide the fact that you're... She raised a brow at me, not understanding what I meant at first, but then caught on when she figured out I meant about her condition. Huh? Well, it is inconvenient, but I don't gotta do much about it. But I mean, because you're undead, you can't join society. You can't have a regular life. You can't own a job, get a home, get a job, have friends. I don't really want any of that. You don't? I don't really care to be part of any of that stuff. And I doubt they would accept someone like me. You don't know that. I could try and explain to people. Don't bother. There are someone that might understand, but there are people who would also fear me, pity me, or be repulsed by me due to ignorance on their own part. See, again, the way she talks is way too much from experience. The only way that I would actually get respect from those kinds of people is if I would be worth something to them. Sam also seems to assume the worth outcome on. That is true. Noticeable. But I will say, that is true. But also, so I can buy her seeing the, being this can't last, it's doomed to fail, her being, afraid that the relationship is not going to last. But, she has to know that, they're in a romance right now. Because they kissed. Right? That's like, yeah. You know, you're probably right. I'm probably just seeing things, but like, you know. Hello, everyone. Welcome to My Sweet Zombie, Mr. Violet the Color. Cookie then pauses to reflect on what she is about to say next. And people tend to determine someone's worth, usually by how much they can offer to them or society. Alright, Cookie could be speaking about her experience with Sam, but Cookie could also be like, I get this feeling that this is like an experience like that she personally knows, and she's lying about the amnesia. Usually, meaning how much money they have or make. I think about my own parents who've been constantly pushing me my whole life to become some doctor, lawyer, or whatever occupation that will make me a lot of money. I mean, I realized my parents pushed me to be successful so I could find a stable job, and not have to worry about money or anything. But at times, it felt as if that the only thing they cared about was for me to have some nice, cushy job that they could brag about to our relatives. I think I see what you mean. Yeah, I feel like if I told people that I'm a zombie, they would just try to take advantage of that, which is the last thing I want. We both were silent for a moment. However, then another thought came to my head. What about... Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. Alright, what about romantic relationships? You know, like the one we're in right now that I know about. Excuse me? Oh, I mean, I know you said you don't care to have more friends. But what about, like, avoid... Sam! Sam! No, Sam! 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 Sam. How? You... Okay, no, alright. Not... I'm assuming. Clearly she's asking because she's worried that... I have to believe that Sam knows that she's in a romantic relationship right now. Or at least that there are romantic feelings going along, because I know technically there was not a codified romantic relationship. But she has to know. She has to know that, like, they have feelings for each other. Or at least she has to suspect, right? She suspected last chapter and then kissed. She can't be like, that's just another moment. No! Look, I have to believe that Sam is not being stupidly oblivious. And I have to believe that she's just being pessimistic. Because otherwise, my mind will explode. What about... Or girlfriend? Or maybe even neither? Actually, Cookie, do you know your sexuality? Or do you forget because of your amnesia? This is too personal to ask as well. That's fine. If you're asking if I'm straight or not, I say not. I'm mostly attracted to women. But not like I can't be attracted to other genders as well. Also, we can't... I do not... I feel like labels like pan, bi, or lesbian don't feel quite right to me. I guess I'll just say I'm queer for now. Nothing opposed to others using labels, though. I see. Well, since you shared, I'm pansexual and a trans woman. I see. Then you probably understand the labels part. I give a sardonic laugh. Too much, unfortunately. It's part of the reason I don't tell anyone. None of their business anyway. But since you asked earlier about if I wanted to start dating other people, not really. I noticed the emphasis you put in the word other, which means she didn't want to date others, but I'm not the others. So does that mean did she mean that she might want to date me? You've already kissed. They keep getting me with the I actually read a surprising amount of romances. And, like, this has happened to me before, right? Where I'll read a romance, and I will be surprised, because I thought that, like, they'd gotten past their obliviousness some, like, chapters ago, and then I never realized she's trans. That's cool. Yeah, it is cool. I remember it was, like, I saw it on, like, a post somewhere, so I already knew that going in, though. But what? No, where was I? Oh yeah. So this has happened to me before. I've read romance novels where I'll read and I'll get to a part and they'll be like, "Do they love me?" And I'll be like, "Wait. I thought they already knew that there was like love going on here. Like, how has this happened again?" I can't remember if it only happened one other time or if there were other times. But like, no, like I think it's happened to me like once before. Like one other story where I read it and I was surprised because I thought that the love interest was less oblivious than they were. Like, well, no, I thought the protagonist was less oblivious than they were, and I was just shocked when they started being like, "Does this mean love?" And I'm like, "Wait, I thought you knew." Like, this has happened twice, but this one, I thought you knew. If I had a nickel for every time I thought the protagonist of a romantic story was totally clued in to how their love interest liked them back, and then they said something indicated that they didn't know and was shocked by it, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it is strange that it's happened twice now. I tried to look Cookie in the eyes to see if by looking in them I could see if she did have hidden meaning to her words. Hidden meaning? But she was promptly looking away from me. I see. I wanted to ask her to further emphasize what you meant, but instead I check it out and change the topic. How are the baked goods from our cafe? Wouldn't you know how they taste since you work here? Not really, I've never had the chance to try them. They're pretty good, not as good as yours usually are, which means you didn't bake these? No, someone else comes in to bake them. I'm a barista, so I mostly focus on making coffee and managing the store. Alright, if there's an opening, this is how Sam will achieve her dreams of baking. That's where we're going. Why didn't you apply to be a baker instead? I didn't know about the position. Besides, that actually requires certain skills, and it's only full-time instead of part-time. Well, you're fine in the skill department, given the fact I just told you that yours are better. But since you mentioned that it's a full-time position, there's a question I have. What is it? Why are you applying to be an accountant instead of applying to work at a bakery or something? You obviously love to bake. Why aren't you doing a job for it? I felt my heart stop. It's just a hobby. It doesn't have to be. It might not work out. Baking isn't exactly a stable career. No career really is, and risks are part of life. Only really talented people really succeed in that kind of occupation. So what? Doesn't mean you can't be one of them. I could feel the anxiety welling up in my chest. Memories of arguments with my family started flashing in my head. My hands, which had clenched up into fists, started to visually shake. Okay, can we please stop talking about this? Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you. Here. Cookie holds out a fork, containing a piece of cinnamon roll. Huh? Since you haven't tried it before. Ah, thanks then. I lean over and take the fourth into my mouth. It's good. Glad to hear it. Want more? Yes, please. Let me feed you this time. I don't know. Huh. What do you know? I think we're just on the cookie. I don't know what the difference is between these two. Yeah, I don't... So, in the past, it's usually been pretty obvious what the cookie choice is. But no, this time there's 2 cookie choices. There's Tookie choices. Tookie choice. That's much better. I'm going to save. That's the first thing. And I think I'm going to ask her to let me feed her this time. Let me feed you instead. Huh? I would prefer. Please. Oh, that might have been the bad thing. Still. Pretty please. Fine. Yay. She hands me the force and I cut a piece. I just thought, like a couple's thing where you reciprocate. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't seem to be the correct cookie option. I failed. She handed me the fork and I cut a piece of the cinnamon roll. I then held out the piece to her. Here you go. She then reluctantly eats the piece, slightly blushing as she does. So how is it? It's good. I'm not surprised. The bakers here are really good at their job. Though it would probably be better if you made them. Jeez, are you just trying to get me to make you something tonight? Nah, I'm being honest. I guess I've just been spoiled by your cooking. Now I'm the one turning red. Well, thank you. You're gonna feed me again? Yes, you are spoiled. Sorry I'm late, I had a lot of packing to do. Well, yeah, you missed us feeding each other with, like, forks. So I'm sorry. I truly apologize. It was the best I've seen. Also, you missed the first kiss, so sorry about that too. And then you missed me freaking out as Sam, after the first kiss, went, man, I wonder if Cookie has romantic feelings for anyone. And then I, like, lost my mind. So you missed all of that. Yeah, no, you don't have to apologize for being late, though. You can always watch the archive. That's why I archive everything obsessively. By you. Yes, I guess I have to take responsibility. Then last of this as I feed her again. Oh my gosh, I'm so full. I don't know if I even want to eat dinner later. How are you full from just a few bites? How are you not? No. What are you saying no about? So, just by the way, points on the timeline. Sam suspects that Cookie might have feelings for her. They also kissed last night. So, you know. Logic. Figure out the logic pattern there. And then, I don't know what you're saying no about. It could be many things. I'm guessing it's about missing the kiss. Is your stomach a bottomless pit? Yeah. Are you a bird? We both laugh. I don't know what it is about Cookie, but it's so easy to relax around her. I guess that's due to the fact she's been living with me for this past month. It's amazing how much my life has changed. And even though it's only been 1 month, I can't see a future without Cookie in my life. I'm sure they missed a lot of the parts, but I just want to pop in and say hi. Still got a lot more khaki to do. You can always put it on in the background. And then you won't miss any. Then you can look over only for the good parts. Also, I can't see a future without Cookie in my life. Sounds like the dramatic setup to an arc where, like a final arc where it looks like Cookie might leave her life, right? We should be heading home now. You ready? Yeah. As I enter the door, I take Cookie's bony hand in mine. I thought it might help if I covered it with mine. I see. Maybe we should hold hands for the rest of the way home? I like how they're embarrassingly asking to hold hands after they kissed last night. I think so too. Cool, then let's get going. For the rest of the walk home, Cookie and I walk side by side, holding hands. I never understood holding hands. I don't know what's romantic about it. It's a week before Halloween and my impending interview for the accounting job. However, I won't think about that right now, because today is my day off and I've got some big plans. Okay, Sam, you can do this. He's wearing the dress. Just breathe. You've been practicing in front of the mirror for days, and you've even consulted Jane and Liam for advice. You're ready. I step out of the room and approach Cookie on the couch. Cookie, I'm well. Would you like to go out somewhere together? For what? I'm like, for fun, you know? Like a hangout? Sort of. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm losing it. Maybe I should just say it. Cookie stares at me, suddenly noticing my outfit. Like a date? Yes. Yeah, alright. Hold up, let me get changed. Why are we here? I heard this place is selling Halloween costumes. I was thinking about getting some costumes for Halloween, and we could wear them when we pass out candy. Kind of weird to shop for costumes when I'm basically a costume. Also, instead of passing candy out, I'd rather go trick-or-treating myself. Don't we all? Then maybe you could pull it off. I mean, you're pretty short. Hey! Trying to think of that as a blessing. I had to stop at 10 because I got too tall, and grown-ups kept thinking I was too old. What the fuck? That sucks. It does. Either way, let's head inside. We both enter the store and start looking at the accessories and costumes they had on display. None of which are displayed in this image that I feel like they kind of wanted to reuse, and that's why we're back. Maybe we could match? Maybe I could go as a zombie too. No, I don't think a zombie would suit you. What, you don't think I would make a cute zombie? Of course you would. You're adorable. I just think something more pretty would suit you. Like what? You know, like a princess or an angel. But I want us to match. Well, how about we both go as cats or something? You're kidding, right? A zombie cat? I mean, there are weirder costumes out there. Besides, I think you'd look cute in kitty ears. I waved the pure white cat ears in front of her. Don't you fucking dare. Come on, just put it on real quick. You can try and put that on me. Fine, I will. Cookie and I then got into a struggle. Just 1 minute. I'd rather eat vegetables. With me pulling so hard on her arm, and her doing everything in her power to get away from me, the arm comes off. Then with a loud pop, the next thing I know, Cookie had fallen face flat to the ground, and now in my hand was her bony arm. Ow. Cookie, get up quick. What? She then sees her arm in my hands. Oh, fuck. Hurry and probably put it back on you. Mommy, Selene's arm came off. This? No, it's from the store. I then wave it around. See? Totally fake. Hey, be careful with my arm. Shh. Everyone should be able to go trick-or-treating regardless of age. That's true. Give me your candy. I grabbed Cookie and dragged her to the fitting rooms with me. After grabbing a room for both of us, I had helped Cookie put back on her arm. How is this even attached on? Magic? Cookie then moves her arm around to see if it works. It looks like it's working fine. That's good. But I think I lost 5 years of my life from that. Can you believe that? What if someone thought it was an actual product and asked where to find it? Or if the store guy saw it and started wondering where did they start selling fucking skeleton arms? God, I hope that kid won't be traumatized or anything. Hey, that's for his mother to worry about. Hope she can afford therapy. We both have one last giggle at that. How about we keep looking? Sure. We then spent some more time looking at everything in the store. Even Cookie began to have fun despite her initial reluctance to shop. Once we were satisfied with everything we got, we headed to the register. Would you like a bag? Would you like a bag? No, I'm good, thank you, though. Alright, Cookie, I'm ready. Huh? Cookie was nowhere to be seen. Where did she go? I searched around the store for her, but I couldn't find her. Maybe she left the store? I headed to the exit before being grabbed by an employee. Hold on there. You need to pay for these. Huh? You heard me. I saw you acting suspicious. You were trying to shoplift those. What? No, I wasn't. Alright, I'm back. Cookie, there you are. I was looking for you. Where were you? Bathroom. She then notices the employee got in my hand. What's going on here? Are you with her? I am. What's going on? Your friend was trying to shoplift these items. They're not in a bag. I didn't. I paid. You think someone trying to steal would just take items out in the open? Sam, you still have the receipt? Oh. I dug in my pocket and pulled out the receipt. See? Oh, I should have just pulled that on the first day. Oh, don't you say that now. You're kidding, right? That's what you say? Aren't you going to apologize to her for accusing her of theft? She was the one acting suspicious. That's not true. No sales associate. Wait. Sales associate. Give me a few seconds. I got to look this up. What exactly is the job of a sales associate? Sales associate. Best possible service to every... A sales associate is responsible for providing the best possible service to every customer. They will work closely with customers, serving their needs. Is this a minimum wage? Oh, yeah, salary. The average salary for a sales associate is $17.42 per hour in the United States. I mean, that is a good chunk above the... that's basically $10 above the minimum wage. So, like, not a minimum wage worker, but, like, I mean, Are they really, like, I just can't imagine a sales associate actually caring about this, right? Like, you got the one sales associate that's not like, well, I guess that's happening, and then doesn't bother. Excuse me? Okay, then steps up to the sales associate. Say that again. I'll grab her arm and gently tug it. Cookie, let's just go home. Fine. Cookie and I start heading for the exit. That's the line that happens right before the sales associate goes back to say something, to even, like, to just start things up again. However, suddenly Cookie stops near the entrance. Cookie? Oh, good. Just then, Cookie pushes down the mannequin, hitting all the other mannequins, and they all fall like dominoes. Run. What did you do? I'll call the police. We both start sprinting from the store. We both were kneeling over, trying to catch our breaths. I can't believe we ran all the way over here. Oh, how do my lungs still hurt? I thought they stopped working. Did you see her face? I can't believe you did that. She was being a bitch. She deserved it. As a retail employee, I feel her pain. But at the same time, I think you're right. But also, I just can't imagine a retail employee caring about someone shoplifting. But no. Besides, no one speaks to you like that. Not on my watch. Thanks, Cookie. Yeah, no problem. But after all that running, I need a drink. How about you? Yeah, I could use a latte. You want to head over to my workplace? It's not far off from here. Sounds good. Go ahead and grab us some sheets. I'll grab us something to drink. Alright, Sam, have you started making plans for buying a cat to act as a cover? As Cookie heads to the seating area, I've approached the register. Hey, Sam, you're not working today. What are you doing here? Oh, well, William then looks behind me and sees Cookie. Heh, I see now you're on a date, huh? Yes. I am able to recognize this now. Sam is on a date? Dios mío. Where the fuck did you come from? With who? Oh my gosh, is that her? You're so cute and small. I totally ship it. Jane, please don't be so loud. I do agree with Jane. You two make a cute couple. Right? We aren't even dating yet. How? How are you not dating yet? How? You're on a date right now. Is my concept of how romance works off? Like, do I just not understand this? Do I not understand how dating works? What? Really? What's the hold-up, Sam? Also, what are you talking about? You said you were on a date. Why haven't you asked her to be your girlfriend yet? How has this happened? It's complicated, and also, I must be missing something, right? Like, there's got to be something. Like, I must have some misunderstanding of how relationships work, right? Anyone want to, like, verify this? Am I going insane? What's so complicated about it? Just go, hey babe, want to go out? They did that. They did say, do you want to go out? And then they went out, which is what's happening right now. She's probably shy. She might be waiting for her to make the first move. Make the first move? We're on, like, the second move at least. Is this a dating sim? I don't know. I don't know if this is a dating sim. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Here is Jane, side character, saying Sam's probably shy. She might be waiting for her to make the first move. Sam's the main character in the left. I gotta explain this to you, Lilvin Gaming. Sam is unsure. Sam is talking about how she's not girlfriends yet with Cookie, even though she wants to be. She's bemoaning this while on a date with Cookie. After kissing Cookie a couple of nights, like a while back. Not, I don't actually know. It might have been a couple of nights ago. It might have been like a week ago. Time, I didn't keep track of the time skip. It's like, now, what I'm trying to figure out is like, so in my head, I thought all of this came after you like started to date. Like, you get the status of being like dating, right? But apparently this is coming before the status of date. Like, this is an official date. They clarified it. And, like, also, they had a kiss earlier. But, like, apparently it hasn't happened. Am I missing something? That's the question, right? Like, what am I not figuring out here? Or is Sam just like, you know, right? Like, they're already dating, right? They're literally on a date. Being on looking at grammar, they are doing a date right now. Therefore, they are dating. Seems about right. Wait, my version of events or the game's version of events? Which seem about right? Oh, I see. Can I just please order my drinks? Maybe this is me being cynical, but I feel like people often cast skepticism disproportionately on minorities. The sales employee may have seen a masked-looking woman and cast suspicion off of that. Ah, that's true. You know what? That's a good point. They're already dating. Thank you, Overland Gaming. Thank you for clarifying my insanity. Yours. Thank you. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm not insane. Okay. I mean, I am insane, but like, you know, not like this. But no, that's a good point, Galaxy Wolf. I did not think of that. It's an excellent point. Alright, yeah, no, that, I suppose that makes sense. Anyway. Oh, right. What do you want? And here you are. And here you are. I'm sorry, whenever I hear "and here you are," I can't stop hearing the voice. And here you are. Thanks, Liam. I'll see you guys at work tomorrow. See you. I thought I had to where Cookie is. And good luck with your date. I choke on the air. We're rooting for you. Please, like, I'm not sure how you haven't succeeded yet, but I'm sure you will. Like, the cards are stacked for you in your favor. Great, now every customer is now looking at me. I approach Cookie and place our drinks in front of us. Thanks, your friends are loud. They are, but they mean well. They're really good friends. That's good. We'd each take sips from our drinks. I had a lot of fun today. Yeah? Me too. You know, I was thinking when we get home, instead of making dinner, we could order some pizza and watch a movie. Kind of like the first night you came here. I would like that. Just then I hear my phone buzzing. Oh, sorry, hold on. Trixie was calling me. Oh, it's your mother again. And it was my mother. I knew it. Mom, not now. I mean, okay, if Mom is in the chat, yes, you can do whatever you want now. But this, I'm talking about this reason. Press the end call button, put my phone away. She'll get upset at me for that, but I'll just call her tomorrow and apologize. Who was that? Oh, just my mom. Oh, some face you made. You and your mom don't get along? I saw my friends at a gazebo at summer camp eating with another couple and saw they had a third wheel but didn't have one themselves, so I became that third wheel. What? I saw my friends at a gazebo at summer camp eating with another couple and saw they had a third wheel but didn't have one. I spelled wheel wrong. Okay, I figured that. All right. Alright, so saw my friends in a gazebo at summer camp eating with another couple and saw they had a third wheel but didn't have one themselves. So they didn't have a third? You're going to have to elaborate. I'm getting confused. That was some face you made. Your mom don't get along? No, it's not. I mean, no, you don't get along. I'm sorry. It's hard to explain. Got time to listen. I mean, the other couple had a third wheel. My English is bad. Okay, so how did you become the third wheel? Or like you had a friend. Okay, I think I got it right. Oh, I see. So there was a couple and their third wheel, and you saw two of your friends who are also a couple, and you decided to become the third wheel of your friend, so there would be 6 friends, right? Am I doing this right? Did I get it? That's my interpretation. I love my parents. I just wanted to say that first. I'm grateful to them for raising me, but they're really bad. I sat in the chair next to my friends and started cracking jokes. They've always been very controlling of my life. It's why I always assume the worst of things and don't feel good enough to accept kindness or stuff. And have... Oh, yeah, yes, I got it. And I don't feel any worth in, in my baking career. They would press me to get good grades, so most of my time was spent studying. I struggled to make friends as they imposed a heavy curfew on me and would be very critical of who I hung with. I basically went to college and studied a major that they decided for me. I mean, I never really fought against them, though. Yeah, because you were a child. I guess it just felt natural to me to do whatever my parents wanted since they raised me, and I was so scared to disappoint them. But when I was in college, I started seeing others pursue things they were passionate about, or joining clubs and having parties that I couldn't do since I was so focused on getting my degree. I just felt that I missed out, and I swallowed, a feeling a lump in my throat forming. I started to hold it against them for making me miss out so many things in life. I know it's horrible to say that, especially when my parents did all of that to make sure I lived a good life. No, I don't think it's a horrible thing to say that. It isn't horrible to say that. Yeah, quickly agrees with me. You have every right to be upset. Even if parents do stuff they believe was right for us at the time, doesn't mean we can't be angry or hurt by their actions. Being a parent doesn't excuse the things they did that hurt us. Thank you. It was strange how I needed to hear that from someone. I always felt ashamed of the fact that I held a grudge because my parents were being so controlling. But hearing someone say that what I felt was natural, even warranted, it felt as if my heart was lighter. My mother recently set up an interview for this job that I'm not really sure I want to do. It has a good starting salary and benefits plan, but I'm just not sure if I want to be an accountant. I just don't know if I'm hesitant because I actually don't want to do it, or if I just don't want to follow what my parents tell me to do all the time. Maybe. Hey, you said around college is when you first started realizing how you felt like you missed out on life, right? Yeah. If you had the chance, what do you think you would have pursued instead of accounting? There it was. The question I was too scared to ask myself. Is this a lesbian relationship? Yes. But here it was in my face. And even though I couldn't give an answer back then, with Cookie here by my side, I could no longer deny what I've always known inside. I would have wanted to try studying pastry arts. Is that a real degree? This is undermining the story I know to do this. I just have to know, because now I'm wondering. I'm looking this up. Pastry arts degree. Yes, you can get bakery and pastry arts degree at culinary school, as I see. I wonder if they have a degree at I was gonna say my college, and then I realized, oh wait, then people will know where I am. I was like, well, good thing we made it out of that one. Narrowly avoided that one. I mean, I don't really know if I want to become a pastry chef, but I would have at least liked to have explored that option to see if it was something I truly wanted. But I feel it's too late. It's never too late. It's never too late to bake. And I'm okay with that. I'm not unsatisfied with my life now. put my hand over Cookie's. Cookie, thanks to your help, my life is so different than it was before. I've become better at handling stress. I've learned how to communicate and rely on others, and I've been more considerate of my needs. So please, don't look so sad. I'm happy with how life is right now. I squeeze Cookie's hand. How about we head home, though? It's getting dark. Okay. We both leave the coffee shop and say goodbye to Liam and Jane. Cookie and I make our tread home. That's right. I'm satisfied with my life now. I don't need anything else, right? Can you pass me a slice, please? Cookie hands me a plate of pizza. So what movie do you feel like watching? Don't know, maybe something different this time than the usual cheesy horror movies. Not that I don't enjoy a good slasher film, but I'm in the mood for something else. Same, Oh, I think I have a movie we could watch. It's still kind of horror, but not really. Is it a rom horror? What is it? It's called Cold Hearts. It's basically a zombie romance film. Analogy. I wonder why you want to watch this. Basically, the zombie guy and girl meet during a zombie apocalypse and fall in love despite both sides being against it. Also, wait, is this a real thing too? Can someone look up? No one looked up the last time, but this time could someone look up whether or not this is like a real property? I'll go. There's like, yeah, I can go up. Cold Hearts. Someone look up if Cold Hearts is a real film. It's like Romeo and Juliet, but with zombies. Someone look up if Romeo and Juliet is a real thing too. Make sure, get back to me on that one. Really? I mean, I thought since this is a date, a romance film would suit the mood. All right, I'm in. This date we're on. With, how do you not realize you're in a relationship, Sam? Go ahead and put it on. I shouldn't. Maybe I'm coming off too strong on my criticism of Sam's obliviousness. Maybe it's just like a cultural difference, and I'm making fun of something I shouldn't. I don't know. First vampires, then werewolves, and now zombies. Maybe if I do decide to reveal who I am, I probably won't be trying to stop people from shooting me, but to stop them from getting into my hands. You might have to be the one who carries a weapon. Though I do wonder what's the trend of wanting to romance non-human species lately. People probably want to romance monsters instead of other humans because humanity sucks. Well, sometimes. We both laughed before continuing the movie. Soon we were near the end of the film. The characters had escaped impending doom and were now sharing a long, heated kiss. I shuffled on my sheet, feeling awkward now from watching the steamy scene, and then I feel Cookie's hand on top of mine. I look over to Cookie to see what she might be thinking. Her face didn't show anything, but her hand continued to be on top of mine. Summoning up all my courage, I moved close to her so that my legs pressed against hers. I shakily grabbed the streaks of her shirt and tug it. She turned her head to me, now noticing our faces were now mirroring apart. We both stayed quiet, simply staring into each other's eyes, both of us afraid to break the fragile silence. Cookie finally breaks it. Hey? I want to kiss you. Can I? Please. Since we were both sitting on the couch, our height difference didn't affect Cookie's ability to gently push my hair behind my ear before cupping my face. Her face steadily got closer to mine until I could feel her not hot breath against my mouth. And then I felt soft lips pressed against mine. I could feel my heart soar. It was even better than I dreamed. Wait, what do you mean it was better than you dreamed? You already did this. Maybe this is a particularly good kiss, I guess. Yeah, I'm surprised. Like then you dreamed, or then last time this happened. Yeah, I'll leave it alone. It was even better than dreaming. Despite the nervousness I was feeling, I was on cloud 9. Cookie then posed her lips for mine, and I feel myself take large, deep, heavy breaths, indicating I forgot to breathe during the kiss. Is that a thing that happens? Like, do you forget to breathe during kisses? You're dangerous. That was nice. It was, but I still want more. Oh, no. Okay, so we have an option here. What do you guys? What does chat think about whether like right? Because I mean, you know what? You know what? We're saving. First off, we are saving here. Folks, consider this carefully. Okay, I am considering this carefully. Yep. All right, I'm reading the itch.io page. Give me a few seconds. Like, all right. Okay. Alright, Twitter, cut it. Oh, it says we'll see some underwear nudity. Now I gotta look up what underwear nudity is. Although I have a guess. Alright, that's not a real term. They just made it up. Restricted against... An outsider interferes with the affair between two evil male vampires and one's evil boyfriend who lives a pack of nuts. Okay, but not safe for work is a vague topic. Also, I am going to go on a hunt that I can just find this on YouTube. Like... alright, I'm looking it up. I think if they could take a channel from this, pick the smart option. I mean, like... I don't know, though, because, like... That's not YouTube. Alright. Original story... Liam out... Zombie out... Well, it's not technically nudity. Also, yeah, you can definitely find it on YouTube. From I swear. Fine. Oh no, someone's saying the opposite. Temptation? I mean, it is on YouTube. I looked it up. As one does when they reach moral dilemmas. And like, if I don't do it, then I'm missing content. And it will bother me forever. Alright, I'm making a chat poll. Okay, wait. Here we go, YouTube terms of service. Terms of service violation. Yeah. We're not paid, so we don't have to care. Content and conduct. There are two things on your shoulders, me and the wolf. Listen to me. Oh no. Find a full list. Scam and effective practices, sensitive content, nudity and sexual content. Let's see the exact policies. I'm not watching the video. Who are made to sexually gratify not all on YouTube. Public pornography movies only constant. Alright, well, that's meant to be sexually gratifying. Posting pornography may result in content removal or channel termination. Viewers carrying fetish content will be removed or age restricted. Though interestingly, that isn't threatening a channel termination. Posting violent, graphic, or humiliating fetishes are not allowed on YouTube. If you find content about what is it? Don't post content on YouTube if it has any of the items below. Explicit content if you do the below polygons could result in channel termination. Depictions of genital breasts or buttocks, clothed or unclothed, for the purpose of sexual gratification. It would be a very dumb choice to risk your channel for something like this. Just don't. Photography, no. Alright, so it's not. But we do have the types of contacts. Explicit or implied depictions of sex acts for the purpose of sexual... They had this little purpose of sexual gratification tag to the end of it. Applies to real world or dramatized concepts of some of these video games or music. I don't know how you're still considering this. Fine, yeesh. Fine. Do it, Phil. What do we have to lose? I mean, the channel, technically, so, like, yeah, okay, we're doing the... It was... Look, I'll watch it on my own later and then tell you how it is. No. Yeah, no, we're not doing it. Just because... I don't know. Like... I don't think that it's massively likely, because, like, there are, like, you can just find the entire scene on YouTube, or you could download the game. It feels wrong. I'm gonna watch it, be back. Ah, well, yeah, okay. Thank you, I was legit worried. Okay. It was. It just feels so disappointing. I'm missing out on content. I wonder. Cookie then leans her head against my shoulders and closes her eyes. I really enjoyed this date. Yeah, I did too. We should go on another sometime soon. I think so too. Sam? I'm happy that I met you. This is exactly what happens before the other shoe drops, you know. Hey, morning. Cookie, you're up early. I suddenly blushed, remembering the events of last night. Morning. Again, I mean, I don't know. I guess I just don't... fine, I'm not risking it. I made breakfast today. Oh. I only now noticed the plates on the kitchen table. This looks amazing, Cookie. You really came far, especially since at the beginning you didn't even know how to make toast. Yeah, well, I had a pretty good teacher. The student wasn't so bad, either. So it's good? It's wonderful. I'm glad. We then chat about last night's movie, and what we should try watching next time. You know, there's another film that involves monsters. This one is about a deaf woman and a fish creature. I seriously don't know how you consider missing out on content more important than the safety of your entire channel. I mean... I guess I am doing this to be safe, but I don't really think it's very likely that it would get flagged. You know, like... But, yeah, I guess, like, it would be really dumb if the channel got terminated over this. But, like, but yeah, I guess I, like, yeah. Just make You know, there's another film that involves monsters. This one is about a deaf woman and a fish creature. I heard that it's really good.
Oh.
I'm interested. Not many deaf characters in film, too. So you want to watch it together next time? Hard hats on. Oh, hard hats. Yeah. Let's make it another date. You're acknowledging that you guys are, like, romancing, right? After finishing my breakfast, I get up and grab my things for work. I'll see you when I get back home, okay? Okay. Have a great day at work. I will. So, how did your date go last night? It was really nice. So, what happened? Well... Wait, are we talking about Sam's date? I want to know too. Tell me. Jeez, you two are so noisy. Probably. But I'm also happy for you, Sam. For a while, you seemed really down and depressed. But lately, you've seemed more happy and relaxed. Yeah. Actually, I feel bad since I felt like I can't contribute to that a bit. You did. Feel bad. I relied on you a lot in the past, but not anymore. So I'll try and cut my reliance on you by 10%. 10%? You should just stop relying on her altogether. I'm only human. But since I've relied on you so much in the past, you can rely on me too, Sam. I may suck at machines in this time era, but I'm great at romance since I play so many Atomo games. I don't think those really count. Shut it! Either way, as your friend, I'll be here to help you. Oh, the reason why she sounds like this is because the first time I decided to do voices for her, the coffee machine was breaking and she was crying about it, and then I just didn't stop doing the crying voice. Since we're buddies, you can rely on me too, Sam. Guys, thank you. And as friends, now you have to tell us about your date. That's right. Come on, give us the deets. We're no longer friends. For the rest of my shift, I was interrogated by the two. I can't believe how persistent those two are. Hey, welcome home. I noticed instead of the usual hey or welcome back, she said welcome home. Because this was her home. No, our home now. Yeah. Glad to be back. I made lunch. Oh, thanks, but do you mind if I just relax for a bit before we eat together? Yeah, that's fine. Go and chill. I meant you relax with me. Together. Oh. Yeah, I could do that. I nuzzled my head against Cookie's shoulder as I curled against her. We put on some random movie to watch. Though I wasn't paying attention to the movie, I was just enjoying being snuggled up against Cookie. I was so soft. She was so soft. It just felt good to lay against her. It felt nice, too, when she stroked my head occasionally. Cookie lightly chuckles at my purr. Enjoying yourself? Very. No! Come on! I have, like, this massively unbalanced, like, setup that's, like, keeps falling. You mean our home? Russian music intensifies. It seems it has reached the end. The two main characters are now getting married. Marriage. Hey, Cookie. Do you ever think of the future? Not really. I never really cared to. I see. But lately I've been feeling different on that. I'm gonna be honest, Sam. I don't know what happened to me, but I don't think I can go back to being a human. I think I'll probably remain like this for the rest of my life now. Well, even if you do, that's fine with me. Human or not, that doesn't matter. I'm happy to hear that. And I'm sure we can figure stuff out. I mean, this is the best time to be a zombie. And everything is almost down now online. Everything is almost down now online. What does that mean? I mean, everything is almost down now online. True, guess I could try and find a job. Oh, done now online, so they don't have to... She doesn't have to... I see. Doesn't have to leave. I can't keep mooching off of you. You're not mooching. I don't mind supporting you. I mean, my pay now isn't great since I'm a shift. But once I'm an accountant, I'll probably have enough money to support both of us. I mean, that's the only reason why I'm even applying for that job. No! Don't say that. Now Cookie is gonna think that she's burdening you with not taking your dreams, when we all know you wouldn't have done your dreams anyway. Because it's Sable and got good money. I mean, you don't have to. You could do something else. You could be a baker. Cookie, we've talked about this. I know, but I'm just saying. You're obviously passionate about baking, and you said before you want to make a career out of it. Why not just go for it? You wouldn't understand. I understand you don't want to do accounting, but it seems like you're forcing yourself to do it. You don't understand my reasons for doing it. I don't want to disappoint my parents. Why does that matter, though? I can't go against them. Yes, you can. You don't have to let them dictate your life. How can you even say that when you... How can you even say that when you don't even remember your own parents? I'm sorry. That's fine. I'll just drop the subject. Thank you. We continued to cuddle together on our couch, but it didn't feel the same. I could feel that she was more tense. I know the Cookie was just trying to help. I just couldn't change my career path. I couldn't go against my parents. Right? It was here. Today was the day. I picked him a meal. I can't believe it's tomorrow. Time flew by so fast. I mean, it's like one sleep between yesterday and tomorrow. Am I even ready? I didn't really prep, mostly because I wanted to avoid even thinking about it. Sam! I jumped up in my seat. What, sorry, did you say something? I asked if you wanted me to go buy candy for the trick-or-treaters while you're at work. Oh, right. It was Halloween Day. Also the day before the impending interview. I would appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, is everything okay? Just you've been spacing out a lot lately. It's just that the interview is tomorrow. And I'm a bit nervous, that's all. I'll get up from my seat and collect my items. But I shall start heading to work. I'll see you tonight then, Cookie. Sam. She then approached me and kissed me on the cheek. Have a good day at work, okay? I will. Thanks. I can't wait for tonight. Same. So then I told Jane. Hey, Sam, are you even listening? Sorry. Geez, you've been spacing out a lot. This is literally the 5th time we've talked and I've caught you not listening. I'm sorry. I just have a lot on my mind. Hey, you doing okay? Want to talk about it? Liam, have you ever felt stuck? Stuck? What do you mean? Like, stuck in life, unsure what to do. I never told you this, Liam, but I have very controlling parents. Like, they would constantly get on me for my grades, imposed heavy curfews, or criticized me a lot for small things. And my mom had set up a job interview for me, even though I didn't ask or wanted to, and I have to go tomorrow. The job makes good money and is stable, and I don't mind the work, but it's just feel as if I've missed out on life because of my parents. I'm unsure if I feel hesitant about going to this interview because I don't really want to. Or if I'm just tired of my parents deciding things for me. Does any of that make sense? Sam, I'm Mexican. I mean, my parents probably were not as strict as Asian parents, but man, were they hard on me. I love my culture, but unfortunately the culture has this whole machismo thing going on. I remember my dad got pissed at me for not acting more like a man at times, and because of that we butt head a lot. I can even recall a time when I was crying about my dog dying, and he slapped my head and told me not to cry, as men don't cry. That's horrible. It was. It's part of the reason I left home, to get away from all that shit. But don't get me wrong, I mean, I still love my family, and it's important to me too. It's just hard to completely separate myself from them. I still talk with my folks, but living away from them was better for me. Because now I get to make my own decisions. Honestly, if I were on your shoes, I'd say fuck the job interview and not go out of spite. Unfortunately, doing that is a good service. But it isn't that easy. It's not actually a bad job, additionally. I feel like the reason I'm so hesitant about it is more due to my unsettled feelings with my parents. Can I ask, have you ever told your parents they were controlling or called them out? Sometimes. I tried to mention it to them, but mention it to them, they were being overbearing, and they immediately got offended. And then they would get angry and lecture me, so I just kind of stopped trying to talk with them since they wouldn't listen. I see. Well, that's a problem. You should have pushed back more, or even burned some bridges, if they weren't going to respect your opinion. After I moved out and stopped talking to my dad for a while, he started kind of realizing how much of a piece of shit was. How much of a piece of shit was. I guess it's supposed to he there. Now he's a bit better. I mean, he still lectures me too, but I don't give a shit as much because I don't need to listen to do what he says anymore. I'm an adult. And sure, he's pissed by that fact, but also respects that he can't treat me like a kid like he used to. I mean, I don't know if I could just do that, though. My family is important to me still, even if they can be problematic. I mean, I get it, Sam. Family is important to you. It's important to me as well. That's something our cultures share. The importance of the family and all that. But sometimes you also have to think about you, too. So if your parents are being problematic, maybe it's time you have a serious conversation with them on that. And if they refuse to listen, then I'm sorry, but you have to do what's best for you. Thanks, William. I'll keep what you said in mind. Yeah, no problem. I continue to think about what Liam said. Maybe if I pushed back more with my parents, I wouldn't have been stuck in this situation. I let them control me for almost my whole life. Does it really have to continue, though? I'm home. We need to talk. That sounded ominous. Is something wrong, Curry? Don't do the interview. What? You're wasting your talents by just being some accountant. Hulky, you can't control that. You obviously love baking. You should do something with it instead of working some fucking stupid office job. Cookie, I'm touched you're thinking of me, but as I said before, I can't just go and abandon my degree and pursue baking as a career. Why not? This is not smart. Fuck being smart. You have given me every excuse. There are too many risks. It's not a stable career, but that's not the truth, is it? What's the real reason you won't do it? Okay, you want to know the truth? I'm scared. I've let my... you know what? Okay, you want to know the truth? I'm scared. I've let my parents decide almost everything for me in my life, and I feel if I go out and try and do something on my own, it will backfire on me, and I'll never earn the respect, not to mention feel like I can actually make a decision for myself. Fuck their respect. They don't even deserve yours, given how they've treated you like shit. Alright, what? Whoops. Treated you like shit. Don't talk bad about them. Why shouldn't I? They're the ones who basically turned you into this. Giving you low self-esteem and all these other issues. They were just trying to do what's best for me. No, they weren't. Because if they really were trying to do what's best for you, they should have supported you no matter what you wanted to do. They would have let you do what makes you happy. They wouldn't have let you turn into what I used to be. Used to be? I knew it! A friend loves at all times, and a family is made for adversity. Used to be? What did she mean by used to be? Suddenly it all made sense. The reason Cookie had been so good at giving advice to me as if she had been through what I have. How despite having amnesia, she didn't seem really concerned with it. And the fact that she said used to be, meaning even before she was a zombie. You never had amnesia. Slowly Cookie runs out the door. Cookie! Feeling the shock of what had just happened, I felt my legs collapse underneath me and I fall to the ground. She lied to me. Realizing that Cookie had lied to me since the beginning made me feel a mix of emotions, like melancholy, the one that flashed on the screen. Hurt, confusion, pity. But apparently, and melancholy, that's the name of the song. Why did she lie to me? I can't figure out any reason why she could lie. I was too full of emotions to think rationally, most of which was hurt. However, despite the hurt I was feeling, I was also remembering other things. I remembered our warm meals together. I remembered us cooking in the kitchen together. I remember us sitting on the couch holding hands as we watched movies. The good times. Why or not, Cookie is still important to me. And no matter what her reasons are for lying to me, I don't care. Because I love her. I love her. Maybe that was better delivery. I get up and run out the door. I'm going to find Cookie. Cookie! I frantically run around the city looking for her. Cookie! A couple of people have given me looks, but I don't care. Cookie, it's me, Sam. I'm sorry. Please come back. I've searched everywhere I could think of, but I couldn't find her, including this one screen. I even asked people, but to no luck. With everyone in costume, finding one zombie in a sea of them was next to impossible. Cookie! Finally, I reached the cafe and frantically searched the room, seeing if I could find her figure, but to no avail. I run up to the register. Oh, hey, Sam. Happy Halloween. Wait, have you seen Cookie? The cat? No, the person! No, I haven't seen her around at all. Why? We had a fight and it got bad. She ran off and I have no clue where she went. I don't even know if she's going to come back. Shit. Sam, happy hour. Wait, what's going on? Apparently Cookie ran off because of a huge fight they had. Why not call her? She doesn't have a cell phone or a house key, and I'm not even sure she's familiar with the city. Oh no! I'm not even upset or angry at her anymore. I just wanted to come home safe. Do you remember what she was last wearing? Huh? A white shirt. Okay, cool. I get off my shift soon, so I'll go see if I can look around and find her. I was so like, I love the face. Which face? Which of these faces? I'm guessing it's Jane's. I have to say, what did I say? I do like this is clearly setting up for the fact that, like, she's a zombie, so she looks like a zombie, and Liam is just looking for a random, a random girl in a white shirt. Like, because Liam sees her, like, dressed, like, in, like, disguise, basically. And so, like, it would have been more effective to say also wearing zombie makeup. Liam, I'll start asking customers if they've seen her too. Jane. Don't worry, Sam. We'll help you find her. Guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Alright, no crying right now. Let's start asking around. We started asking everyone if they'd seen Cookie. Liam and I even split up to search for her around the area, but to no avail. I'm sorry, Sam. I couldn't find her at all. It's fine, Liam. She'll probably come home when she's ready. Yeah, she'll probably just need some face. You take care, okay? I will, thank you. I hang up the phone and slump down on the couch. Cookie, I'm so sorry. Suddenly I hear knocking at the door. Cookie! I run to the door and open it. You're back! But it isn't Cookie. Oh, it's your mom. No! Mom, what are you doing here? What do you mean? Did I have a voice for Mom? Mom voice. I mean, Mom's a silhouette. Random Mom. Sorry. Mom's just a silhouette. Mom doesn't get a character design. What do you mean? Isn't your mother allowed to see her daughter? Not unannounced. You got a call or told me beforehand. Why should I should be allowed to see you when I want. This is reminding me of when she would come into my room and look through my things without permission. Even though I'm an adult, she thinks she can waltz in whenever she wants. Right now is not a good time, Mom. I'm really stressed out and not in the mood for visitors. Well, I'm not just visiting. I'm here to make sure you're ready for the interview tomorrow. I forgot all about that. I brought a paper of possible interview questions. I've come here to check if your resume on check. Didn't you hear me, though? I'm not in the mood for visitors, much less preparing for this interview. Don't you dare talk to me like that. No, anything but Mom. Also, everyone deals with stress. It's part of being an adult. I'm not sure why you feel like you're special and you have to be exempt from your responsibilities. This is why I'm here, so I can push you so you don't slack off and ruin your chances of getting a well-paid job. What the? She isn't listening at all. She doesn't care about me or how I feel. All she cares about this stupid job. I'm not doing it. What did you say? I'm not doing the stupid interview. You, how dare you yell at me? And what are you saying why you won't do the interview? Do you know how hard it was for me to get it to you? Do you know how much I do for you? I never once asked you to. I never asked you to do any of this stuff for me. Because you're not doing it for me. You're doing it for yourself. You don't care at all about what I want. Alright, I'll give you some space to think and reflect what you said. Afterwards, we can prepare for the interview together. You're not listening. I don't want to do it. I won't do it. You will do it, because I tell you to, because I am your mother. No, Mom, I'm not a child that you can lecture and control anymore. I'm an adult, and if you can't respect that, then I think that we shouldn't see each other until you do. You ungrateful child. I've raised you. Yeah, but that doesn't mean you can control me. If you think having kids means you can control every aspect of their life, then you have no idea what it means to be a parent. You just wait, I'm going to call your father. And when he gets here, we are both going to... Suddenly, the lights go off. What's happening? Is there a power outage? Suddenly, we hear moaning and groaning. What is that? Then my mother stops talking, because on her shoulder was a skeleton hand. Brains. No, we're not doing that. Okay. There's your scream. You gotta see him. My mother faints and falls to the ground. Shit, I didn't mean for her to have a heart attack. Cookie! It's okay. I don't care if my mom's dead. I mean, did you hear the fight? Yeah? You still alive? I bend down and check her pulse. She's fine. But could you help me carry her to the couch? Or to the porch? Yeah, sure thing. After moving my mom to the couch, we both went to my room. Now we're both sitting on the bed, unsure of what to say to each other. Cookie, perfection. Oh, no, what? Everything's perfection. I'm just going to assume that you mean I am the perfect being. No, actually, I think it's more like you're talking about the scream. Please don't hate me.
Huh?
What? Please don't hate me. I'll apologize for everything. I'll leave this place. I'll even go somewhere and promise to never see you again if I have to. But please don't hate me. If you hate me, then I don't think I'll be able to handle it. Cookie, I don't hate you. I never could hate you. You don't? But I do want to know why you lied to me about having amnesia. We don't have to talk about it now, but I'd like for us to talk about it sometime. Okay. Do you want some time then? No, I'll tell you. Cookie to the rescue! Okay. Flashback. I used to be a marketing manager for a big company. But even before that, I was Nicole Miller. It's a pretty name. Thanks. I came from a pretty wealthy family. My dad owned a company, and because of that, my mom and I could have whatever we wanted and never had to work hard for it. I was pretty happy then. Everyone respected and admired my family. I could have had anything I wanted. I thought I had great parents. However, he made a bad deal that got us into a lot of debt. Instead of dealing with it and losing face, my dad committed suicide. After that, my mom, who had never worked a day in her life, was forced to get a job, and we went from one relative's home to the other. My life was turned upside down. Being a kid, I looked to my mom for guidance, but she never came into terms with the fact that she was no longer living the high life anymore. So, Hooker snorts in her disgust. She basically started trying to find a replacement for Dad, someone rich enough to pay her for her high standard of living. She basically started dating new men, always leaving me with some relatives as she went and had fun. She never learned anything from my dad's death. I basically worshipped the rich pieces of shit she dated as if they were gods. Until one day she went on a trip with one of those assholes and left me with her relatives. But she never came back. I'm so sorry. It's fine. Because of her and my dad, I was always left with the fear that the people dear to me could disappear at any instant, and that I should never depend on anyone. And so I worked hard to take care of myself, never relying on anyone. I worked 3 jobs to get me through life in college, and somehow landed a job at a company. I dedicated my life to that job, taking on insane workloads, working overtime every day, and doing difficult projects, Unsurprisingly, I started to get promoted quickly. Actually, that is kind of surprising in this capitalistic environment. But I started to get promoted quickly. But as my position grew, so did my responsibilities. And I still refused to depend on others for help, tell anyone how I was struggling, or even take a rest. I was so persistent in succeeding, not being someone like my parents. Yet, one day when I was driving home, I was so sleep deprived that I fell asleep at the wheel. And I drove off a cliff. This is actually, like, sleep-related car accidents, I remember, are like... So, this maybe... The National Safety Council says that every year around 100,000 police-reported drowsy driving crashes result in nearly 800 fatalities and about 50,000 injuries. Being sleep-deprived and driving... I had one driving instructor tell me that it was worse than drinking and driving. And while I'm not sure if that's strictly true, that did kind of stick with me. Oh my god. Suddenly I was laying on the cold ground, unable to move my limbs and feel my vision fading. I remember looking at the sky as I could feel my body getting colder by the minute. And you know how people say your life flashes before your eyes when you die? Well, at the very last moments of my life, all I could remember was how I worked hard to prove to people I wasn't a failure. And how it led me to working a job I didn't even like, with nothing else to show for, and no one to care if I was gone. I had nothing. Nothing I was passionate about, no loved ones, and no moments in my life where I felt truly happy. I just had literally fucking nothing. But how did you come back to life? That, I don't know. No. I guess we're accidentally saving here, too. I didn't lie to you when I said I was wandering aimlessly for a while and then came upon your workplace. I didn't mean to lie to you about not remembering who it was. I just didn't want to remember. I didn't want to remember all those painful memories. I didn't want to remember how I spent my life meaninglessly trying to prove to someone who I don't even know was alive that I was worth something. I didn't want to remember how because of that one person I refused to let anyone close to me, so probably nobody else even cared that I died. I didn't want to remember how I fucking died alone and pathetic. So I lied. I see. I thought it'd be fine, just a harmless little lie. Then I would stay with you to figure things out and work through the depression I was feeling. Now that I recall, I was so suspicious of you at first. How could anyone help a total stranger and expect nothing in return? But then you and I got closer. I started to learn about the kind of person you were just by spending more time with you. I even started enjoying living with you, eating meals together, spending time with you, getting to know you more. And for the first time in a long time, I started to depend on someone else. I realized that being suspicious of you was pointless, that you were just kind, loving, and too good for me. I thought it was some kind of cruel joke, how the only good thing in my life came after I died. I didn't want the time we had together to end. But then I realized when you were heading in a similar direction I was, and I got scared for you. Unlike me, you had something you were passionate about. You had something you could pursue. I didn't. And I was scared that you were going to meet the same fate I once had. I couldn't let you do that to yourself, but I wasn't sure how to stop you either. I thought about telling you my past, but then I got so scared when you realized that I lied about my past, that you would have learned how I was a cold, distant person who did nothing special with her life. And I got scared that you would abandon me too. That's why I ran. I ran because I was so afraid of being rejected by you. I didn't want to be abandoned again, but then I realized that by running away from you, I was doing the same thing as I did in the past. Pushing people away because I was too scared to let them in, and I was doing the same thing that my mom and dad did to me. Abandoning you and putting my own selfish needs first. I was the one who abandoned you. But that's why I'm here now. I won't run away from you or my past ever again. Because I love you, Sam. I love you so much. I love you so much that even though you know what a fuck up I am, it doesn't matter. But please, don't do the interview. You are the only good thing that has ever come out of this life I had. And if it means never seeing you again, or even if it means you hated me, then so be it, as long as you are happy. Nicole, I already told my mother I wasn't going to do it. You did? Speaking with my mother after that argument we had, you were right. If my mother actually cared about me, she wouldn't have stopped me from pursuing my passion. I, for too long, cared about the expectations of others around me instead of thinking of what made me happy. But that stops now. That's why I'm not going to the interview. Can you feel the love tonight? That's not really the mood exactly we're in right now. Alright, well, we did have the love confession. But we're more in, like... Can You Feel the Love Tonight is a song. It's like this very slow romance. It takes... Great, now we're doing song analysis, by the way. Can You Feel the Love Tonight, a song from The Lion King. It takes place when Simba and the other one are in a... They're like... Basically, they're watching a sunset. It's like, this is like... It's the wrong vibe, right? This is like determination and like this is like a heart to heart that like ends with like a romantic confession. It's not like that like beautiful sunset kind of love. So therefore, that's I derailed this entire thing just to go on a rant about the song suggestion. That was probably a joke. I'm just gonna. That's why I'm not going to the interview. Though I'm not sure what I'm going to do next, but at least it will be something that I decide to do. In the mauve. I'm glad. But there's something else I need to say. Yes? Will you be my girlfriend? Huh? I love you, Cookie or Nicole or whatever. I don't care. I love you no matter who or what you are. I want you to live in this place with me, not as my close friend or roommate anymore, but as my official girlfriend. We've went on dates and kissed, but I realized that after all the time we spent together, your existence is because something I no longer can be without. It's truly amazing, the way we met, and how we became close. It's almost like fate, huh? Yeah. Before I met you, Cookie, I didn't have anyone I was close with. I was too afraid to have someone I treasured because I would be scared to disappoint them, or to be myself. But I don't feel that way with you. That's why, will you please be my girlfriend? Yes. Thank you. But we were kind of already girlfriends. We stared at each other lovingly, both of us glowing with happiness, before meeting our lips together and sharing a long kiss. Oh, by the way, what should I call you? Do you prefer Nicole or Cookie? Honestly, I don't care. You can call me whatever you like. I'm doing Cookie. We've known Cookie the whole time. So I'm doing Cookie. To be honest, I've grown quite fond of the name, and I used it for so long. That's fine by me. I like it too anyway. Really? Yeah. Because it's the first of many things you gave me. So what should we do about your mom? She's gonna wake up soon. I'll just tell her some kids pranked her and then send her on her way home. Sounds like a plan. However, since you might not wake up for a while, I am not doing it with my mom in the other room. You're such a brat. And you can be a bore. But I still love you. And I love you, despite you being a brat. Guess then we're a good fit, huh? And that was certainly true. I don't know where Cookie came from, and we may never find out how she came back to life. Although I feel like that's probably one of those secret scenes. But none of that matters. All that matters is that we're together. Alright, Liam, I'm heading back home. See you later. See you. Is Liam... Where's Liam? See you. Tell Cookie yes and I. Sure thing. I'm back home. Hey, babe. Welcome home. Dinner's almost done. I ordered up a box of goodies. I brought you some sweets I made at work. Sweet. Thanks. So, you're enjoying your new position as baker? I am. Honestly, it was so lucky that the old person resigned and they needed someone to fill the spot. Kind of surprised they didn't mind hiring me, even though I had no education or degree in it. Sometimes skill is better than a piece of paper. True. But I've been learning so many new things. Maybe you'll be able to own your own bakery someday. Maybe. But then I would have to advertise for it and do all that business stuff. I'll handle that. Well, I couldn't ask that of you, Cookie. I mean, didn't you hate doing that kind of stuff? I hated it because I was using my skills for something I wasn't particularly passionate about or cared for. But that's not the case for this, because I'm going to use my knowledge and abilities for something I actually care about. You. You. I should have said it before that. Then I guess I'll have to work harder. Good. I go in to hug Cookie. I love you, Cookie. I love you too. Cookie and I have been happily living together ever since that Halloween night. After I sent my mother on her way home, I told her and my father if they still want me to be part of their lives, they have to respect my decisions. Although they're upset by that, they begrudgingly no longer try to control me. They still try to persuade me to do what they want, but I no longer feel the need to do everything they say anymore. And that's partially thanks to Cookie, who has now taught me that although it's nice to make others happy, it's important for me to be happy for myself as well. In the movie Lion King, Singer is unsure on the love his hate for his past, but ends up being a thing he can stand on to defeat Scar. Just like this. I kind of see where you're coming from. I guess. I don't know. Cookie and I never did find out how she came back to life, nor were we sure about what the future has in store for us. But we were sure about our feelings for each other, and that we will make each other happy no matter what. Both of us were given a second chance at life when we met each other, and we weren't going to waste it again. So no matter what happens in the future, we're going to face it together. Did you smell something burning? Yeah. We both look in the direction of what was previously dinner, but now I'd opened fire. Ah, shit. Put it out! The end. Wait, gotta save. Good to have that. My sweet zombie. We did it! We got all the way through. What did you all think? Type what you thought of the visual novel in the comments below. And remember to like and subscribe. Directing, artwork, and writing, Sun Angelique. UI, scripting, and editing, M. Cast, Sam. Sam is played by Rico Hatton. Zombie by Kat Protano. Liam by Milo Ride. Jane by Chloe Eves. Poppy by Daniel Dott. Raven by Teffy Wynn. Diego by Josh Twitil. I didn't beat most of those characters. Music composition by Markov. Proofreading by Christy Jimenez. The GUI template designed by Bayou, Bob C. Games, Minute, and NPC Casey. Our lovely patrons: Cowboy Starshine, Celeste, Genta Gall, Keith Boyer, Golemero 26220, MHA. Made with RenP 7.4.11.2266. Thank you for playing this game. Please check out the extras for any unseen content that you may have unlocked. Thank you guys for all your support and love. I hope you keep... Honestly, this was relatable in a lot of ways. I hope you keep playing future games by us in the future. Tsundere Studio. We still haven't unlocked question mark. Remember, we're going for 100% on this game. So first off, we obviously have the... So I was looking at their itch.io page, and it says there are 3 endings. Well, actually, there's 4 endings, basically. And so, well, it's like 3 normal endings and 1 ending you get after getting all the endings, I think. It's like the... That's what it says. So... So we have those obviously to get. It also says there's secret scenes. So we'll have to look for those too. Oh, okay, so there's like... Alright, wow. We have a few more endings to get, basically. We haven't heard the Witch's Lair. Using WoW. We have quite a few CGs. We're missing 3. So, CGs, that would be Cookie eating cookies. Liam existing. Cookie cooking. Cookie cookie-ing. Cookie being dead. And Cookie and Sam. I think because like one of the songs is called The Witch's Lair, that I think that if we go on Liam's route, we actually figure out what happens with Cookie. Alright. Honestly, and I'm glad this is relatable. I like this a lot. It was nice. It was sweet. There were a lot of kind of long declaratory phrases where they're like, I don't know how to explain them, but like, but I really liked this. It was nice. It was sweet. It was good. Other words that like are synonyms for good. I'm excited to try and figure out the rest of this stuff, basically. Try to unlock the extra question mark. So tantalizing. I always say the one thing I do kind of wish that they had like I do kind of wish that like when they did the first kiss that was when they got like, okay, so I get the path, right? It's supposed to be that the romantic and the personal arcs close up at the same time, and because they're related to each other, and I get that. But I do think like all of that can still be true, even if it's like I guess I don't like that they don't realize that like they have the kiss and then go on dates and then like it's weird to me. I don't know why the detail sticks out so much to me. It just feels odd. And also like you wouldn't have to change much because like from my research, it appears that like saying I love you is like a special thing, even if you're like dating. Like professing love is still special. Like the first time you say I love you is apparently still like a special event, even if after you're dating. So like they could have had that moment still be there. I don't know. That's a very minor thing because again the story essentially doesn't change with the addition. So it's really just a random nitpick I have. I don't know. Just stuck out to me. So we have the zombie ending. So this is okay. So this is zombie ending. It starts here. It also zombie ending is calling her zombie girl. Actually, that's interesting. Zombie ending is calling her zombie girl. So if I go to like the extras and I go back to say chapter 4, making my zombie. Yeah, now she's zombie girl again. We've lost the cookie. That's a bit of a bummer. And it makes sense, I guess. Alright, there's zombies extra story. Alright. It's time. So we unlocked Zombie's extra story. It's over. Everything is over. Nothing matters anymore. Hey there, sweetheart. Nice costume. Want to show me how you put it on? Fuck off. It's not Cookie anymore. This is real. Like, this is a surprise. Like, oh, it's not Cookie anymore. So this is nice. We get, like, it's nice that we have this. We have, like, these extra scenes we unlocked. But it's not Cookie. So it's not the same. Can't you see I'm going through something, you fucking asshole? I storm away from the guy as he curses back at me. I quickly wipe my eyes, halting any tears from falling. Crying never solved anything, and it wouldn't solve this. Sam found out I lied to her. And now the only person that mattered in my life probably hated me. Everything was over. This is such bullshit. She will always be Cookie in our hearts. I always was used to be dealt with bad cards in my life. I think that's supposed to be was used to being dealt with. But I thought I finally caught a break. For once I thought the memories now began to overwhelm me. Sam's eating across from me. Her slim figure curled on a ball on the couch next to me. Her long, beautiful hair that felt like a halo around her when she slept. Her long, slender fingers that moved skillfully in the kitchen. Her dark eyes that always shined with warmth and kindness. And her smile. That smile. I had to keep wiping my eyes as I felt myself about to break down and crying again. And I didn't give a fuck if any of the passerby gave me a weird look. Look, I'm sure they've seen weirder things than a girl barefooted, a mess, and on the verge of a breakdown. Well, it doesn't matter now. Samuel will probably take that shitty accounting job and just be miserable. And now that she knows the truth about me, probably will just abandon me too, like everyone else I loved. Would she? As far as I remember, both my parents were selfish jerks who cared more about themselves than me. But Sam wasn't like that. Sam always put everyone else before her own needs. My parents left when things got too hard. Sam, no matter what, stuck by my side. Sam would never have abandoned a person in need. Sam would have helped that person, no matter what. Even when she needed help herself. And Sam wasn't the one who pushed her away. I did. Because I got too afraid to face Sam, I ran away. Even when she needed me most, I cared about my feelings more than her. And I left her. Like how I was left. Oh my god. What have I done? I turn back towards the apartment and start to run back. Sam! I'm coming back. Wait for me. That was a nice. So that's Zombie Extra Story, and then Hidden Extra 1. Hi. New character. Hi. Hi. Give me a second. I can't believe this. You mean you're the one? I mean, you were the one who left the window open. Just because I thought that after being resurrected, she wanted some fresh air. Really, Poppy? I don't understand your line of reasoning at all. Why are you so mean to me, Raven? Because you're ridiculous. What's another zombie? You take a dead body you find and then stitch it up. Bring it back to life, then let it escape. Oh, because you can't get a girlfriend. Because it's so hard talking to living people. I try talking to them and they get nervous and clamp up. So I thought if the person was undead, I could at least talk to them and get to know them. Besides, you say that bringing back dead people is bad, but I brought you back to life too, so I don't know why you're complaining. That's part of the reason I'm annoyed with you. I'm getting their noises mixed up. Alright. Huh? Jeez, I have to spell it out for you. Why try and resurrect a person to be your girlfriend when there's someone in front of you who already wants to be with you? I mean, I'm dead too, so you have no problem talking with me, and since I'm your familiar, I will never leave your side. So we're practically dating already by your standards. So why not make it official? Raven, have you always felt that way about me? I had no true clue. No surprise, despite how smart you are when it comes to witchcraft, you're not dense as a brick. Hey. But I love that about you too. Raven. So how about it? Want to start dating? Raven, of course I'd love to be your girlfriend. Good. Then no more resurrecting other people so you can date them. Gotcha. So, should we go and try and find that person I did resurrect? I mean, they're probably harmless since I have it so they can survive on sugar instead of flesh. But it would be bad to let a zombie on the loose still. Maybe. Or we could go on a date instead. Oh, I like that idea much better. Let's do that. Sure. Also, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. I'm sure everything will work out for that person. How are you so sure, Raven? Well, let's just say I have a feeling. And flew around town and saw them leaving peaceful with another human anyway. Either way, that date? Oh, right. I might just go change into something cute. No need. You're already cute. Oh, Raven. I'm so happy that you're my girlfriend now. Same. So, we're getting a little bit of this early. So that's hit an extra 1. Hitting extra 2, I'm guessing. Alright. So, here's the idea, right? Zombie ending, Liam ending, other ending, Zombie's extra story, Liam extra story, hit an extra 1, hit an extra 2. And I'm guessing once we get all of these, and presumably all the rest of the CGs, finally, we will be able to access question mark. But you know what, I think, alright, so stream size, this is short, right? I usually end much later. But this is a great stopping point. Because we literally finished a route, you know? So, yeah, I think I'm going to end it off here. I mean, we literally finished a route. This was good. It was good. I'm excited for Route 2. Again. Zombies again. More of the same. Route 2. Excited for Route 2. Well, yeah, thanks everyone for watching. There's stuff in my, there's a link in the description, so just go watch the link. What am I even saying? Alright, there's Twitter in the description, there's also, so there's Twitter and the archive channel, where you can watch archives of my other videos, and my Twitter to get updates on other stuff, and other stuff in the channel if you're interested. But those are the most important things. Thank you everyone for watching. I had a great time. And we will catch up back in a week for Liam's Route. I'll be there, hopefully. Yes. We'll be back soon for Liam, coming back next time for Liam's art. Goodbye. Oh,